No, the bottom line here is no clarity on US presidential election, and yet markets are just in a rally stroke or euphoric mode. Friday morning, what do we have? We have a good start for Reliance. I won't say a grand start, but a good start for Reliance. It's a good start for the Nifty, it's a decent start for the Sensex, and it's a near perfect start for the market breadth. These are the scenarios which really are at play. Now later in the day we'll hear from ITC. You also have to look at how banks really move. If the big tech is back in US, will we go back to this whole rub-off effect in Indian IT and digital companies here, or this is going to be independent? Where will Reliance move now? That really holds the key, because it's not euphoria in Reliance, it's not fear in Reliance. Reliance somewhere I think is in the middle. I want to look at banks. They hold the key, because from patch of underperformance, banks have now have started outperforming the market. Will this outperformance continue, or is it just a dead cat bounce in otherwise bombed out sector? Let's look at top banks here, and I'm afraid we don't have anything which could be called as large or big in terms of a follow-up buying for at least for banks so far. So it's back to IT selectively, it's back to pharma selectively, but Reliance is the one where there was euphoria which turned into fear after the Monday crash, and now looks like stock is stabilizing. Still below 2000, nowhere close to its 52-week high. But Aisha, for me what matters is that Reliance is not close to its 52-week high. Banks have made a comeback, and markets are less than 3% away from an all-time high.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see that Reliance is now lending a helping hand and supporting the index, because had it not been for this roughly 2% move on Reliance, maybe we could have had a red start for us. By the way, it's absolutely flat for the Nifty futures right now, 12,144, and the breadth as well is pretty split and divided, so you can't really pick up a trend even within the broader markets. We're resting a bit after 2 days of a heady run-up. Besides Reliance, you're also seeing Infratel hold up, Godrej Properties, which was one of the only sulkers in trade yesterday. Remember, this was a loser by about almost 6% or so. This is seeing some bounce. You've got a Page Industries up 1.25%, and Eicher Motors is holding up 1.5% as we speak right now. Tata Motors, ITC ahead of its numbers, is looking okay, 1% higher there. Cipla also reports its numbers today. That also is holding up. I just want to quickly see what HPCL is up to, and SAIL then, considering these were the big buzzers in trade yesterday, and whether or not they're seeing any follow-through come by or not. The breadth now begins to open up further, so at least within the NSE universe, you've got a good victory for the advances, about 785 stocks standing to the green line as of now. Nikunj?